Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. I hope everyone is doing great, by the way. So, as you know, we're going to start with our economic news. But please, if you are new to this channel, just know that we actually send this daily analysis almost every day, except on Saturdays. So Monday to Friday and on weekend, I update you about a weekly analysis. So if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash the subscribe button. And if you are not new to this channel, you know what to do. You can smash that like. So on the economic news, we see that, okay, on Monday, which it was yesterday, we did not really have anything. You can see that. So Tuesday, which is today, we actually have CPI from Canada. CPI from Canada. Tomorrow there is FOMC from US, and unemployment claims also from the US on Thursday. So Friday there's nothing. So this week we don't really have much from US. So it means we're gonna see if maybe this CPI is going to move the market on the Canadian side, and if maybe it's going to be a good one, we will be taking the trades. Yesterday, the market was not really moving that much. The reason behind that, it was actually a holiday in the US. I hope maybe you realized that. And I saw today the market actually just pushed lower, which is not really good. The market just pushed lower. So when we check here, you can just go through this and see if maybe there is something that maybe can affect the market. There is so much stuff going on here. There is so much stuff going on. You can just read everything. But when you read the economic news, don't really confuse yourself much. The best thing that you can do, try to focus on the market structure, and that it's something that will actually help you. So now, what's really happening? I hope, guys, you can see the watermark. I saw someone yesterday said, Kenzo, I don't really see much on the screen, but I think maybe it was some misunderstanding. But now I hope you can actually see this, or maybe I can increase the opacity. Let's try that very quick. Watermark. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, now I think it's visible. It's way too visible. I don't really want it to distract our chart. That's why I try to push it a little bit lower on the opacity side, right? So let me just make my phone to be quite silent. I see the messages. They will be disturbing me for now. So yeah, now let's see what's really happening. As you can see, we started with a Bitcoin. What's really happening on Bitcoin? We can easily see that yes, the market is still actually pushing to the upside. But where we are, you can easily see that we have a nice resistance there. So the best thing that we can do is to try and zoom the market here. Let's try to zoom this chart. Let's try to zoom this chart, guys. Let's try to zoom this chart. Let's try to zoom this chart. Let's see what's really happening. So when we zoomed everything, I just want you to see it nicely. I hope you can see it nicely, by the way. So what we see here is, yes, the market is still showing us that it's still pushing to the upside. But where we are now, you can easily see that we have a nice structure there. And that is giving us a resistant vibe. So we're going to mark that. So if maybe you want to keep buying, it means either you're going to wait for the market to reach this level. You can see it was our previous resistance actually, or previous high. So what you can do here is you can wait for the market to reach that level before you add other positions, or wait for the market to break this resistance, then we can jump on that on top. Do you see that? Simple as that. So we can jump on that on top, and yeah, we can just call that a nice buy after the market breaks out of that. So now we are on DXY. What's really happening on DXY? We know that DXY is a dollar index, which means it's a dollar indicator. It shows if maybe the dollar is pushing up positively or maybe negatively, right? If it's doing good, we'll see this DXY pushing up. if maybe it's not really performing very well, or the dollar not performing very well, we'll see it when the market is pushing or it's going down. So now as now you understand that, what do we see here? We see that yes, the market is coming from a very nice downtrend. I repeated this several times and I'll still repeat so that you understand, right? So what I see here is, or what you can see on the chart, you can see that yes, the market was moving on a very nice downtrend. We had that as a very quite straightforward structure. So after that, you can easily see that yes, the market just broke out of that. You see, the market broke out of that. Now the market gave us this consolidation structure, or we can just call that a ranging. It's just the same thing. So guys, don't worry much about this term. This terms, consolidation or consolidation or ranging is just the same thing. So the market is just going up and down. Yes, if you understand the structure and where it happens, you will understand mostly this type of structure. So what's really happening now is since the market broke out, the dollar showed some strength, but there was a reason behind that. There were some very nice reasons behind that. The first one, it was here, which the market was just consolidating, and we were just waiting that, okay, maybe the market is still thinking. Maybe the market might end up pushing lower, or I mean going down, or maybe end up breaking that resistance. But we had that catalyst, and that catalyst was NFP. Simple as that. So after that, the market did break out. We also had this consolidation structure. Then we had another push, which was another catalyst, which is called CPI, or you can just call them news events. So they actually push the market to go quicker on the same process that we were looking at. And I like that because here you can see that the market is actually continuing with what? With the uptrend that we already saw when the market was breaking out here. So which means we know that yes, the market is on this nice bullish momentum. There are reasons behind that. We know that NFP was higher, and we know that they did talk about delaying the increase or the cut of rates, right? If they delay these rates, obviously it means they will stay higher for quite some time, which means you will be paying higher rates for quite some time. So if you're going to pay a higher rate, it means still that is not really good. So that's why everyone was still was happy when they said they want to cut the rates. But just know that just because now it's Feb, March, April, May there, obviously they will start to give us some signs that, okay, now things are looking good. Maybe June, July, we're gonna cut the rates. And just know that once that happens, or once they say something like that, even if it's 3 months before, just know that the market is going to go crazy. Just know about that. That's what we saw here. Even though they say, oh, we're gonna take time to cut the rates, the market will react to that, even though we know that they're still going to cut them. But just because they did delay that, it makes sense that, okay, they're gonna stay longer for quite some time, but we know that it's just a matter of 2 months, 3 months, then they're gonna change the statement, and that is gonna be good because we'll be buying. So which means we'll see DXY may be reversing. We don't know where, but it will reverse. So what do we see here is it shows that the dollar is still very strong. We see that the market is doing what? The market is still pushing to the upside. Yesterday, it was a holiday. Obviously, we never saw any type of a stronger move. The market was just playing around this level. So now we have this resistance and support. So we're just waiting. Maybe the market will respect this support and keep pushing to the upside, or maybe the market will do something else, but we will be watching. So today, since actually the market opened today, it's like the market will just wait. It's like our Monday. It's going to be like our Monday. We're not going to act much. We don't going to take unnecessary trades. Yesterday we had Nasdaq, which actually now early in the morning actually went very low, and it seems like it's recovering again. But by the way, we will be going there. So now what's happening on USD JPY? I hope you can see that it's USD JPY. On this one, I think it's quite straightforward. You can see that the market has been actually trying to show us that I'm pushing to the upside. We can see all that support there. The market is pushing to the upside. So what we have here is it's quite obvious. We can't buy where the market is, even though we know that we are on this nice uptrend. So we are waiting for the market to break that, then we can continue buying, because since this is a resistance, there is a chance that the market can reverse, and you don't really want the market to reverse when you are holding the trades here. So if it reverses, we'll wait, then we're gonna have our nice buy around that support, maybe this one, the horizontal one, or maybe the market might end up reaching this diagonal structure of a support before we see another buy. Simple as that. So let's push to the next one. I'm trying to be as fast as possible because I saw that our videos, guys, they take like 27 minutes and stuff like that. But if you are really here for a nice information, really understanding, that is very smaller, very short comparing to the whole day. Because if you just get that information 20 minutes or whatever, you are good for the whole day, so you're not actually wasting your time. So now we are on GBPUSD. What's really happening? We can see that yes, the market, it was on a previous support on an uptrend, but the market is no longer on that uptrend. Now we can see that the market did break out, but now we have this structure where the market is just consolidating. What can you do? Nothing. We don't really have to do much. Once the market breaks out and the market doesn't really continue with that trend, just know that that structure might be a problem. Mostly the market will just play around here. So be extra careful that, okay, it's a very nice time for me to stay out of the market until I see a breakout on the support or maybe on this resistant. But be extra careful because sometimes the market can create these fake breakouts, so which means wait for a proper structure, then you can jump on that. But it seems like the market is still struggling around this area. It's fine, there's nothing we can do. Let the market do its thing. Once we see a nice breakout, then we can then take that sell. If the market breaks this resistance, then we will be looking for a buy, which means GBPUSD, I don't really see any opportunity now. For now, things might change. Things might change later on. So let's push to the next one, which is actually EURUSD. On EURUSD, you can easily see that, yeah, the structure is also straightforward. We have a very nice downtrend structure here. Everything is just there. You can easily see what's really happening. So now you can see that, you know what, the market is actually on a resistant area. That's why we had this sell pending order. But the market was not really moving that much yesterday. So maybe today will be expecting to see the market going down if this dollar is still going to actually be stronger, as again we are on this downtrend. So which means we just following what the market is already showing us. We're not trying to do something strange or something new or trying to come with some stuff. No, we just follow the market. And if we can follow the market, it means we're not going to fight the market, because we wait for the market to show us where it's going. Here we waited for the market to show us that I'm moving away from this resistance, and we did follow that. Just know that with the same method that we use, yes, sometimes we take some losses, but mostly 80% of the time we smash the market. What's really happening here? Now we are on gold. What's really happening? You can easily see that the market was on a very nice uptrend. Let me change this. Let me make this look nice. Now you can see that we had a very nice bullish momentum, and it seems like the market is back. You can see that we have this nice support here. You see that? So the market was just pushing up like that. You see that? So this is not really necessary here. I was just showing you, but it's not really necessary for those who know. So yes, we are we were on a very nice uptrend until the market breaks out. So now the market is back. What do we do? Instead of just jumping on the market, we looked at that and say, you know what? Even though we're not supposed to draw this line inside our uptrend, but it seems like it makes sense. So for us to say we need to buy, let's wait for the market to break this area. You can see we have this area here. Let's wait for the market to break that, then we can have a nice buy. Then our resistance is bit far. Yes, someone maybe it's looking to buy around this area. Yeah, you can do that, but it's not really safe because whatever that we do here, we're not trying to guess. We are going to use what we see, not what we think. Because if you think, you can say, okay, I see the market is moving from this area. It shows that the market is bullish, yes, but there are structures that we can call resistance here. So will you buy on the resistance? No. Wait for the breakout, then you can jump on that, right? So for those who want to learn, if you want to be part of mentorship, guys, if you want to have the same knowledge as well, or whatever that I'm showing you very quick, you can join our mentorship for only 350. For only 350, and if you want to join also with lifetime signals, you can get that for 450, which means you're saving like almost another 350. So you're actually saving a lot. So now we are on US30. What's really happening on US30? Let's see. It shows that the market is still on that uptrend. Very nice one, by the way. So when we go closer, we need to see where can we buy, where can we sell. So on the structure that I see now, this is not really good for us to buy. Yes, we are on a very nice uptrend. On top there, you can see that yes, we had this area. Actually, this area, it was starting from this, but since the market started to push the upside, now we have something like that. So we're gonna use the last area so that we don't really get confused with the smaller sort of resistance, right? So that is this actually the trick. We use the umbrella one so that it can also cover this one. So now the market is coming back, or it's bouncing back from this resistance. So what we see here is it seems like the market is reaching this nice diagonal structure. But to me, as I'm going to consider this horizontal structure, I'm just going to ignore this diagonal one until maybe the market breaks this resistance. It's where I can buy, or maybe the market will end up reaching that, then it's where I can buy. Because here it's the same thing that happens to us on Nasdaq. We have this structure which is very nice. The market can respect that for most of the time, but it's quite similar to here, by the way. You can see that this is a diagonal structure that the market is respecting, but sometimes the market can do what? The market can come back here. You see that? So it's tricky sometimes. Sometimes you don't really jump on that and it keeps pushing up. We can't get every opportunity. So what we see here is it's also quite similar. So what we see is there is a chance that the market can still reach this area. And just imagine when we entered here, it means we will end up taking a loss, but another. And when you check, it still makes sense that, okay, the market was going to respect this area and push the upside. And if you bought here, it's way too difficult for you to place your stop loss around this area. It's way too much. Just imagine if the market keeps breaking that. So it's not really safe. So it's better just to stay out or take that loss. Then you can open another if the markets try to bounce back. And then it's safe. There's nothing wrong with that. But we can't just try to be greedy just because we think. We just have to see it happening before we jump on the market. So on US30, we don't really have a trade. We're waiting for the market to break this resistance, or maybe the market will touch that support before we think about doing what? Before we think about buying. I hope it makes sense. So now what's really happening? What's really happening? We are on Nasdaq, quite similar structure that I was talking to you on US30. So you can see that yes, on Nasdaq here, is trying to play games with us. It's trying to play games. So what we see here is, okay, this one is the inner side. So we have a structure like this. Going back, also you can see that yeah, we are on a very nice uptrend. But where we are now, it's like inner support. You can see that. So we also have this outer one here where the market, it's also, I think one way or another the market will end up coming there. I don't know when, but the market can still reach that area. But it might take time. It might take 3 months, 2 months, or even less than that, you see. So now let's push, or let's go closer. Let's zoom. So when we zoom in here, we can easily see that, you know what, the market gave us a very nice structure. You can see it's quite similar to what I was talking about on US30. So we have this diagonal structure, which the market used to respect for quite some time. You can see if I zoom this out, you can see that yes, we actually made some profits with this reversals there, you see. And then yesterday, you can see that we also have the same thing. Maybe it's because of the holiday, I don't know. But you can see that we were on the same area, and then the market decided to give us a proper, like, aggressive sell. And that is not really good because already the market did touch our pending order around this area with this very few pips, maybe 2 or points, whatever. So, which means we are still on that uptrend. Yes, we out because we can hold up to this point, but there is a chance that the market can still reach this area if it's still going to push lower. And once the market is on this area, maybe it's where the market will be pushing up. If maybe the market, as I see a bounce back here, there's also a chance that the market can still continue pushing to the upside. But this structure, it doesn't really mean that it was not valid. It was because we used that for more than a month. You see, so which means, yeah, we were wrong yesterday. We took a loss here, but we will be ready to recover. If the market is going to bounce back, we will be ready. If the market will be going down up to this point, we will also be ready to take that buy. So you will be waiting for me to tell you about that. So let me just go to the break, guys. Let's go to the break. We have our prices there on the screen. You can just maybe you can just pause that video and scan that QR code. Then you can be part of the team. You can let me know if you want to join mentorship and lifetime signals. It's actually 450, which means you're saving like 350 there. So if you want that, let me know. And for those who wants to trade with prop firms, if you want to trade with prop firms, yeah, you know that I can actually still help you with that. It's 350, then you can win on your prop firms, right? So let's go back on our analysis and see what's really happening. We are on S&P 500. You can easily see that, no, man, the market is moving very nice. We have this nice uptrend. We have these touches here, and all they make sense. The market has been pushing up for quite some time, and you can see that the market is still very, 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 very aggressive. Very, very, very aggressive, and that's what we want. But when the market is pushing up like that, just know that one way or another, the market will end up giving us those reversals. And this is what I see. On this one, it's very nice and clean. What I see is the market, we have actually a resistance on top there. And on the bottom side, you can see that we have a nice support. So where we are, it's like in between of the support and there's a resistance, so we can't do anything. So now we're just waiting for the market to reach this support area before we push the upside, or maybe the market will be breaking out of this as a resistant structure before we say, okay, it's our time to do what? To look for that buy. So on sorry, not US, on GERMAN30 or GERMAN40, you can easily see that the market is showing us that it's actually trying, it's actually trying to push the upside. Yeah, something like this is very nice. Let's draw the other one. Very nice. Let's go. Yeah. So we have a nice structure now. This was showing us a very nice downtrend. The market was going down. So what we see here is the market is also breaking out, showing us that it's time for the market to do what? To push to the upside. But it seems like the market was not really giving us a proper uptrend structure. You see that? So the market was just consolidating, but maybe you were going to buy, sell, but it's a bit confusing because when the market breaks out on a downtrend, we're expecting an uptrend, right? We expect the market to give us trend. So that was not trending. It was a nice consolidation structure. So it seems like the market just broke out to retest, but we will see. But we don't really have to just jump on this. We can wait and see whatever that is going to happen. Then we will be updating you. So let's push to the next one, and which is actually US oil. On US oil, we can see that, yeah, the market is still playing around, or is still actually on that resistant. You can see that the market is actually on a resistant, and that resistance is quite stronger because it's coming from a nice structure, which it was a downtrend structure. We had something like that before. Do you see that? We had something like that as a downtrend structure. Then the market broke out. Now we are pushing to the upside. So when we push the upside, let me remove that so that you don't really get confused. So when we push the upside, we can easily see that the market is giving us some bullish moves. But let me draw the other one here. Let's not take the shortcuts. Let's not take the shortcuts. We need to give you proper information. So even when you go and take the wrong decisions, don't say Kenzo gave me the wrong information. You see. So yeah, this is what we have now. You can see that we have a very nice structure there. This is very nice support, straightforward support. We did smash that. So you can see that on top the market was moving like that. Someone can say, Kenzo, don't you see something like that? Yes, I see that. But another thing is you can see that we have this area as a resistance. You see that? So even here we have that. So which means for us to continue buying, it's either the market is going to break this resistance, then we can say, okay, the market is no longer under that pressure from that resistance, or the market will have that pressure. The market will have to respect that. And at the end of the day, let me remove this. At the end of the day, the market will end up doing what? The market will end up going down on this support area and then pushing to the upside, but we will still mark that area, something like that, until we see a breakout. Unless if maybe the market will be breaking that support, then we will look for a different direction. But for now, it shows that the market is respecting this area. Some they might scalp, but it's not really safe because the market can reverse very quick. Maybe the market will end up breaking out of that. So again, guys, thank you very much if you've been watching up to this point. So yeah, on the next one, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. So yeah, I will see you on the next one. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.